Ford Ranger 2011 present. Many may have mocked the early pickup trucks that were sold in the UK as being a mere pastiche of those sold in America. But as time has gone on, the market for this part-family car, part-works truck crossbreeds, has increased to the extent that they've quickly become a part of the motoring landscape. None more so that the Ford Ranger, the best-selling vehicle of its type in the UK and one of the most readily available pickups on the second-hand market. Unlike rivals such as Toyota Hilux, the Ranger can be had with a choice of two diesel engines, a 2.2-liter four-cylinder in 123 bhp, 148 bhp, or 158 bhp forms, or a 3.2-liter five-cylinder engine with 197 bhp. As with most rivals, the Ranger can be had in three different body styles: regular, super, and double cab, with or without four-wheel drive. Also, in the interests of luxury, you can get a 6-speed automatic in place of the 6-speed manual. Despite being quite a tall and heavy vehicle, you can hustle the Ranger down the road with a lot more confidence than you can with some rivals. The suspension resists body roll rather well, and the accurate steering allows you to place the vehicle in corners with ease. Some potential pickup buyers will actually be more interested in the Ranger's off-road abilities, so it's worth noting that it has one of the best wading depth in the class at 800mm, can clear obstacles of up to 229mm, and tackle some pretty steep gradients thanks to approach and departure angles of 28 degrees and a breakover angle of 25 degrees. The bed is a decent size, even with a bed liner fitted. Total length is 1460mm, and the width is 1420mm as its widest point. At 510mm in depth, it's deep enough to load up plenty of stuff, but it might not be quite as easy to grab equipment out of the back of the Ranger as it is in a Hilux. Towing capacity is up there with the best at 3,500 kilograms, but you have to make sure you've got the 3.55 ratio rear axle, because the 3.15 ratio axle can only pull 2,500 kilograms. The S-Model XL Rangers are a bit Spartan, but XLT models had heated door mirrors, cruise control, air conditioning and Bluetooth audio. Limited is nicer still. Rear parking sensors come as standard along with heated front seats and dual-zone climate control. Top-of-the-range wild track cars have a color-reversing camera and sat-nav. The four-wheel drive Ranger is intended as a vehicle for mud plugging, but do inspect the underside for signs of damage caused by rocks. Also make sure there aren't clumps of mud stuck to it, because that'll trap water that may then lead to corrosion. The bed of a pickup truck will see a lot of abuse in its life from the items thrown into it, which is why a plastic bed liner is a good idea. Not only will it be easier to clean out, but also it'll prevent the painted bed from being scratched. The spare tire is exposed under the car, so make sure it is securely fastened to the car and the security locks are still in place. Otherwise, you might find the opportunist thief might relieve you of it, and you'll be left with a bill for a new spare. A models produced between the 5th of September 2011 and the 10th of May 2020, there was an issue where the seat back latch would fail. A recall was issued where dealers would modify the latch to fix the problem. There was a problem with the fuel injection system of cars manufactured between the 12th of September 2014 and the 26th of January 2015, where fuel pressure could be lost and cause the engine to cut out. Dealers were to inspect the injectors and replace if necessary. On Rangers built between the 30th of September 2011 and the 31st of March 2012 that were equipped with an automatic gearbox, there could be a downshift from 6th to 1st because of an incorrect signal from the output speed sensor. A recalibration of the sensor solved the problem. The gearshift cables on Rangers made between the 17th of November 2015 and the 24th of February 2016 can damage the rear drive shaft. Dealers were to inspect the gearshift retaining flips to ensure correct alignment to prevent the two from coming into contact. The igniter used in the side airbag system to inflate the bag itself might fail to operate in a collision on some models constructed between the 7th of October 2016 and the 17th of November 2016. Replacement side airbags were fitted to fix the issue. If you regularly carry heavy loads, you might want to avoid the larger engine 3.2-liter Ranger and go for the 2.2-liter engine. The bigger power plant is much heavier and therefore reduces the payload rating. By the same token, you might not want an automatic, either because this lops 19 kilograms off of the maximum rating too. That being said, if payload isn't your major concern, the additional performance of 3.2 liter might come in handy. A single cab range will get you the biggest bed and the highest payload capacity, but limits you to only 2 seats. That might not make it ideal if it's your only vehicle. We'd suggest going for the full double cab for the extra practicality it affords for adults in the back, and because it has individual doors that don't require you to open the front ones first. Limited trim gets you all the equipment you'll need in a Ranger, and there are plenty of them available on the used market. Our favorite Ford Ranger 2.2-liter TDCi 160 Double Cab Limited. Well, if you are the owner of this car, then please describe the problem that you had to face during the operation of the car. Perhaps it is your feedback that will help viewers when choosing a car. That's it for today. Thanks everyone for attention. It isn't much work for you to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.